All right, so just got done rewatching Jon Jones versus Stipe Miocic. And see, now we're about to face Tom Aspinall. It's as soon as I picked Jon Jones, my opponent went Tom Aspinall. That's okay. But yeah, man, every time I'm done watching Jon Jones with that kind of performance, it just makes me want to hop online and use Johnny Bones. Here we go, man. Of course, the style we're talking about is his favorite striking style, where it's he uses single shots mostly. He's not throwing a lot of combinations. He's using single strikes, and he's varying up his attacks. So he'll go high, then he'll go low, then he'll go to your midsection. And so you see how I'm doing this right here? I'm attacking his lower body, and then I'm going back up top, and then I'm going to the body. And this does a very good, see what I'm doing here? This actually does a very good job of making your opponent freeze. And I feel like this is the part that a lot of people always forget about this style of Jon. The kind of opponent that gives him issues are guys that don't stand in front of him. If you go back and you look at everyone that ever gave Jon Jones trouble on the feet, the first one is Lyoto Machida. Machida gave Jon some issues on the feet because Machida had very good movement. Lateral movement, side to side. He wasn't standing in front of Jon. There we go. He wasn't standing in front of Jon Jones. He was moving very well. So that's Lyoto. And then in the first Gustafsson fight, I was telling people, and nobody listened, man, when I was saying it. The reason that fight was so difficult for Jon was because Jon was chasing Gustafsson, and I was one of the only people I was saying, man, if Jones just makes Gus come to him as opposed to chasing him, it will be an easier fight. Because what Gustafsson does the best is use his footwork to draw you into shots, and Jon was just getting drawn into shots. So Gustafsson was the second guy that used very good footwork, very good movement to fluster Jon. And this is a small downfall of Muay Thai, actually. Muay Thai does the best when you're directly in front of it. That's when Muay Thai shines. If you look at some of the best Muay Thai style strikers, you know, that we've seen in the octagon and the UFC, movement has always been their downfall. If you're moving around and you're circling very well and you're never in one place ever, Jon has issues. Another one that did a very good job of that was Thiago Santos. It's something small, but Santos was on the back foot, running around, forcing Jon to try to catch him. And this is how these guys actually rack up points in between, during the rounds. Because they're running around, they're leg kicking Jon. As he's trying to chase them down, they're hitting them. Another one, Dominic Reyes. It's the same exact style. On the back foot, running around the octagon, moving very well. These guys give Jon problems on the feet. You can give Jon problems as well if you pressure him. But he handles pressure, in my opinion, excuse me. He handles pressure, in my opinion, better than when you're literally backing up the whole entire time, circling and never ever standing still. And Stipe didn't do it. As soon as the fight started, I mean, I was telling Romero, this is bad right here. Because Stipe is standing right in front of Jon Jones. Now this guy is trying to pressure me. He's no longer standing at kicking range with me. So now we're going to start switching to elbows and knees. When they get closer, that's when you switch to your elbows and your knees. But there we go. He's going back to kicking range a little bit. So I'm going to go right back to my singles with varied attacks. We'll go high, we'll go low. We'll go low. We go high with the jab. We go midsection. Go high with the jab. Go high with the kick. Switch. Look for the roundhouse to the body. Push him. Oh, shoot! He timed the uppercut very well as I was about to push him. I was going to push him into the head kick. Push to the body. The body again. To the body. Head kick. There we go. The versatility of Jon Jones is just... I love it, man. I can't tell you guys how much I absolutely fucking love it. Yeah, so he turns Stipe. I call it the Medusa. Stare at Medusa, you know? Jon has done this so many times. And, like, the people that were saying, you know, Stipe just looked so slow. Guys, I mean, I've rewatched that fight, man. Yeah, he looked slow because he was mesmerized. He was watching Jon Jones. He was watching Jon. He hasn't fought anybody ever that fought him like that. Not a single person he's ever fought in the heavyweight division fought him like that. When he fought DC, DC fought him like any other heavyweight. There we go. DC was like... DC wasn't doing this stuff. Daniel Cormier was like clinching with him, trying to hit him with uppercuts. You know, sitting down. He wasn't like stabbing him to the body with front kicks, stabbing him with front leg side kicks, stabbing him with obliques, stabbing him with front kicks to the face, hitting him with roundhouse to the body, switching stances. Nobody did. I get rocked. You know what I mean? No one has ever done that to Stipe, and you don't understand how difficult that shit is to deal with. And DC himself was saying that it's all the weapons coming at you. And it's every time you go to advance, boom, he stabs you to the body. He forces you to reset. Like, oh, I got to reset. You go again, boom, he hits you with an oblique. You try to strike again, he jabs you. It's like you're just constantly being forced to reset. And you see, it actually works in the game as well. It really does. Unless the player knows what they're doing. Like a really good player would just fight through. Like, when I'm facing a good Jon Jones, I'm very cognizant of this. Sit him down. Come on, buddy. Don't quit. Don't quit. I knew he was going to. He got demoralized. I mean, I get it. I get it. I knew he was going to quit. Our boy got completely demoralized, and he said, I'm done. When I'm facing a really good Jon Jones player, I stay right on top of them, man. You have to. If it's a good Jones, you have to stay right on top of them. DC had the right idea, you know, and anybody moving forward that has to fight Jon Jones, either force him to come to you, so like you're using your footwork, you never stand in front of him, force him to come to you, or do what DC did, which is you stay like, and it's boxing range the whole time. Keep the pressure on, boxing range the whole time. You never stand at kicking range staring at Jon Jones. He'll fucking pick you apart and get you out of there, man. He's done that so many times. And that pace, that slow, sluggish pace, it's his favorite pace. He loves it when you let him fight that way. He'll be slow and sluggish until you get hit with something big and all of a sudden the fight's over. You know? It's his favorite pace. Reminds me so much of Gordon Ryan. They love this slow, methodical, sluggish pace of fight. It's fascinating. Anyways, I'm going to do one more fight, call it a day. Woo, Stipe. Let's go, Stipe. Let's see what you can do. I picked Jon, and he was like, Stipe. I had to go to my other account because EA decided to lock me out of the first one because I kept quitting out because I want heavyweight. To the body. Basically, like think the way Nas fights. Like if you're gonna deal with a good Jon Jones, you gotta fight that way. Like you gotta stay glued to him. You gotta stay glued to him. You stand at kicking range with me, I'm gonna eat you. I'm gonna eat you alive, bro. If I'm using Jon Jones and you stand at kicking range with me, I will fucking shred you to pieces. Especially if you're not like constantly moving and circling left and right, you're gonna get ate alive. Look at this Stipe's stamina already. I'm sneaking in these knees to the body. Sneaking in the body shots. Looking for opportunities to spin on him. There we go. Already spun on him once. Knee. There we go. When he enters the pocket like that, that's when the knees come. When the knees and the elbows come. There we go. Elbow. Look for the left hook to the body from southpaw. I like that as well. When I go southpaw, that left hook becomes the rear hook. It can be... Jon used it a lot against DC. I love that weapon from southpaw. Back up. There we go. Again. Again. Woo! Yeah, baby. This is round 1, and that body is already done. Back up. Again. There we go. Woo! Oh my God, boy. Oh my God, boy. This is my favorite striking style. Facts. EA nailed Jon Jones. Like, all the props in the world to them. Oh, shit. They nailed Jon Jones. If you use him properly, bro. If you use him properly. Now, I might not be the best Jon Jones out there. As in, like, I might not be the most... Like, I'm sure there's a Jon Jones player out there that could beat me. If they're using Jon, like, it's probably going to be a clinch spammer. Someone who's going to try to... It's probably going to be some variation of that. Using Jon Jones, you know, clinching all over again. But when it comes to, like, striking with Jon Jones, mixing it together the way Jon Jones actually does in real life with his striking, there's no player that does it like I do, man. And I don't say this often. You guys know it. I don't say there's no player that's... I only say that when I know what I'm talking about, when I'm sure of it. I have the most authentic Jon Jones in this entire fucking community, man. There we go. There we go. There we go. Every time he... See what I'm doing? Every time he goes to enter the pocket, I'm stabbing him. Pop. Pop. Now, this guy is actually doing a good job of, like fighting through that. You have to. You have to fight through all this damage to do your own damage. That's what I'd do if I'm fighting a good Jon Jones. I'm not standing in kicking range. You're crazy. To the body. Woo. Spin again. Kick. No. One thing Jon did so well against Stipe, the way he set him up with that for that roundhouse to the body. To the body again with that hook. Boom. One thing Jon did a very good job. He wanted Stipe to circle. He wanted Stipe to circle to his right. And he did that by throwing a beautiful roundhouse to the body. And as soon as Stipe started circling to Jon's right, Jon hit him with that. See if I can do it to this guy right here. Sit him down again. Let me see if I can do it to him. I'm going to roundhouse him. See if I can circle him to my right side. And see if I can finish him with that turn-in cycle to the body. Back up. Right here. See what we can do right here. Ah, no! I did not want to finish him. I didn't want to finish the fight. I wanted to roundhouse him and get him circling to my right so I can turn on him. Okay, that's okay. Hey, respect to you two as well. Thank you. Look at that. Boom. Well, yeah, killed him. Killed his body. All these shots, man, it's not combos. That's the beautiful thing with Jon. It's not combinations. It's pop, pop, pop. And the damage, like his style is like chopping a fucking tree. chop and chop and chop until the fucking tree falls. It's so beautiful, man. It's so beautiful. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like for the most authentic Jon Jones in UFC 5. Really appreciate it. And I'll see you boys later with a brand new one. As always, stay safe. Peace out. Have a good one.